The nanosuit. The greatest tactical combat machine the world has ever known.
Hear that? Must be nothing.
Hey gamers, welcome back to Square One Games. My name is Jonovic, and I'm here to show you how to get the unlock Breaking the Lore. You have to basically retrieve all cell intel. Now let's go ahead and talk a bit about this. If you go into your campaign, now actually this is a fresh profile for me, so that everything's at 0. But you can see at the bottom of that checklist right there, it says cell intel. There's 41 data pads, 6 posters, and 20 black boxes. So that's kind of what we're trying to find. Now, I'm not going to break it down into like data pads, and like I'm not going to do one video on data pads and one video on posters and one video on black boxes, because I think that's a little bit confusing. I think the simplest way to do it is to look at it in terms of what the unlock wants us to do, which is find all of it. So it really doesn't matter what we're finding as long as we're finding it. But I do want to kind of explain how I'm going to do this. So what I'm going to do is just run through each mission and get everything in order. So whether it's a data pad or a poster or a black box, I'm not going to necessarily concern myself with what it is. I'm just going to be getting it all in order. Now what you can do as a viewer is ways that you can tell what I'm doing or what I'm actually picking up is pretty simple. If it's a data pad, you're going to see it on the screen. It's going to be like a long rectangular device. That's a data pad. So if you're missing a data pad and you watch the video and you see me pick one up, then obviously you'll know, oh, that's the data pad that I'm missing. Posters, pretty obvious. You know, if you're missing a poster and you see me pick one up, then you'll be able to identify that. And then the black boxes are always going to be found on dead bodies. That's kind of how I'm going to preface this whole thing, because I don't know what you don't have. Maybe you don't have anything right now, and if you don't have anything right now, then just simply watching the video from all the way through will get you everything. But if you're missing like maybe something on mission 7 or mission 6, then there'll be a way you can forward through the video. It's either going to be on the top of the video or on the side. You'll see the mission name. There's an annotation around that, and if you click on that, you'll be taken to that mission, and you can just find out what you're missing. Like if you're missing a data pad, then you just want to make sure that you watch that section of this video and see which data pad you're missing. So that's kind of how I'm going to preface it. I think it's just going to be simpler that way. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. Okay, so we're going to do the first mission, and it's called Post-Human, and we're going to find all the intel here. The first piece of intel is right when you start off, you just want to come down this ramp. And it's going to be right here. I'll go ahead and push up. If you push up on your D-pad, you can actually see all of the intel. So that just gives you an idea where that is. Okay, that takes care of the first one. Okay, so your next piece of intel is going to be right up these steps. Just go ahead and cloak out. Take this dude out. And then it's going to be right here on this like console or whatever. Okay, so the next piece of intel is going to be right after you get your boat. There's going to be a cutscene right here. And if you just walk over here on top of this machine or whatever, it's going to be one right here. Okay, so the next piece of intel is as you climb these steps right here, you're going to just keep going up. There's going to be not a cutscene, but like a little action event right there that's going to happen between you and Psycho. But if you look over here to your right, there's going to be one right here on this console. Okay, so the next piece of intel is going to be right after the big explosion with the chopper. You're going to head down this way. Your teammate, Psycho, is going to take out one of the guards on the inside of that room. And then what you can do is you can hack, if you get out of my way, you can hack this door right here. Do that right quick. And then inside of that room is going to be the next piece of intel. So just come down here. Like the game wants you to go down that way. But if you just come over here, it's going to be your next piece. Okay, and from here you just want to do a 180, come down these steps, and then do another 180, and then you're going to be going into this room. There's going to be the word cell on that computer monitor, and then if you just push up, it's going to be right there on that console. Just go ahead and pick that up. That's your next piece of intel. Okay, so the next piece of intel you're eventually going to end up in this room right here, and this door is actually going to be shut. I've already opened it, but you just come over here and open this. And then all you need to do is just go ahead and cloak out and just keep coming around this outer perimeter of this level. And we're going to go all the way down to the end of the hallway down there. And go ahead and get some more energy right quick. I mean, you don't have to cloak out here, but you know, they'll see you if you don't. And then just keep on going. You're just going down here to where this blinking light is, or this rotating light is. And you're going to turn this corner. And then it's going to be right there on the ground. Let's go ahead and pick that up. That's going to be your next piece of intel. Okay, and from this piece of intel, you just want to run around this way. And you're obviously trying to make it over there to that objective. So we are going to be heading that way, but I did want to show you. This can be a little bit confusing. So when you come in here, let me again show you where it is. There it is right there, right? But I want to show you this. There's two rooms that look like this. In other words, they have all the, like, looks like a little lab or whatever. There's two rooms. So as you come in here, right, you're going towards your objective. You can go left or you can go right. They look the same. The rooms look the same. So I didn't just want to show up in this room down here and then you get confused. So you want to make a right. Make sure you go into the room where the objective is about 90 meters away. If you go to the other room down there, you'll be in the wrong room, and it's going to be over here on this little console.
Psycho?
Yeah. Copy that.
Okay, so you're eventually going to get right here. You're going to have to hack this turret and then hack this door. And when you come up here on the other side, this is going to open. And there's going to be a dead body on the ground. And that's going to be your next piece of intel. Alright, so let's go ahead and start working on mission number 2. Welcome to the jungle. There's going to be 3 data pads, 1 poster, and 2 black boxes. So let's get this thing started. Okay, so the first piece of intel on this level is going to be down through here. The game wants you to go this way, but if you go all the way down here, you can find it on this wall. This was extremely tough for me to find. It took me forever to find this. You can see it right there, but it's a poster. Okay, so your next piece of intel is going to be right here. There's going to be a part where you have to pick up like an alien gun from right here, the bolt sniper, and you take out those 3 targets. Instead of going this way, which is the way the game wants you to go, just do like a 180 and then just sweep around here and head up these rocks. And I'll go ahead and push up. Oh, I'm getting stuck right there. Oh wait, is this? Come on. And there it is right there. Okay, so your next piece of intel is right after you come through this little swamp area. There's going to be a chopper that drops off from guards. You can take all these guys out. And you're trying to head towards your primary mission objective, which is rendezvous with Psycho. But as you're heading this way, you're going to get another secondary objective.
Heads up. Cell weapons drop near your location.
And it's going to be over here. So it's going to be secondary investigate cell beacon. So if you head this way, you can press up. You can see there's going to be 2 guards. If you have a grenade, I don't know if, yeah, if you have a grenade, you can just toss a grenade up there. You can usually kill both of them at one time. Well, I guess I couldn't get them. We'll just take them out the good old-fashioned way. Alright, but yeah, you can normally kill them with a grenade, though. But anyway, you just want to come right here. It's going to be right here on the ground. Okay, so you're eventually going to end up over here. This is all part of the direction of the main objective. You're going to end up jumping over this bridge right here. And then you just want to come down here and meet up with Psycho. And there's going to be a little, not a cut scene, but like a little audio scene right here where he's going to tell you to check out the black boxes. And obviously you don't see any black boxes. But if you push up and you look down, there's going to be some intel right there. Okay, so your next piece of intel is right after you come through these tunnels. You can just put on your body armor right there, or you can hack those if you want to. But you're going to come through this door. There's going to be like a staircase in front of you. Now, it's actually going to be on the other side of this door, but you can't get to it from here. You have to go up the steps. Go ahead and cloak. And then you just want to come down these stairs over here. You can get your energy back here if you don't want to be seen. I mean, you can just run over there if you want to. But if you want to keep a low profile, then use this as a chance to get your cloak back, your energy back. And then this is the one we just saw earlier. That's going to take care of your next piece of intel. Okay, so after you pick up this piece of intel, you just want to head this way. Now, I've already cleared out all the guards just so there wouldn't be, I think there's one guard left, just so there wouldn't be a lot of chaos going on right here. You just want to keep running down this right side train track here, and if you look down, you can see it underneath this area right here. You can just come down in here and then crouch and walk through, and that's going to be it. Alright, so let's go ahead and take care of mission number 3, which is called the Root of All Evil. We have 4 data pads, 1 propaganda poster, and 3 black boxes. Okay, so the first piece of intel in this particular mission is in the dam section. Let me go ahead and cloak out so I can let you guys see a view. And there's going to be a little station right here, and there's going to be a station all the way at the other end. You don't actually have to kill all these enemies if you're just here to get the intel. Let me get all my energy back. You can actually just get in the water. I'm going to show you that right now. So just go cloak, come over here. Like I said, all the enemies are, now you can kill them if you want to, but you can actually just come over here and get in the water, and they can't really see you when you're underwater. And when you're underneath the water, just go ahead and be getting your energy back, and then just come to the surface. I haven't tested yet whether or not you drowned if you stay underneath the water. I don't know if you can just swim forever. I need to test that out, but just to be sure, I'm just coming up above the surface, and right now all the enemies are on my left, so you know you can really just get past them super easy right here. Again, get my energy back, and then I'm just going toward that second mission objective. That way when you're underwater, you know, you can keep your bearings straight, and then just anytime you peek out of the water like this, just make sure that you are cloaked, and you should be good. Let's go and swim a little bit faster here. You just want to hop up here and then just come around back. You can go around the other way too. It really doesn't matter. Let's get up. Let's get on this side. We're just trying to make it to the back of this section right here. Okay, just hop out. Let's get our energy back right quick. I think one of the guys saw me. Okay, then you just want to head up this way. You can just climb up this next little staircase right here. You just want to come around to the back of this building, and there's going to be a little thing you can hack. Go ahead and take that out. And then right inside this room right here, you can probably see it right there beside that like bazooka or whatever, I'm going to call it a bazooka, is your first piece of intel for this level. Alright, so the next piece of intel is right after the dam breaks. You can basically just come down this river section, and it's better just to come over here on the right hand side because you'll be able to see it. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can spot it. I don't think I can spot it from here quite yet. There's going to be a dumpster on the left hand side of the map. There's the dumpster right there. See the little dumpster? It's going to be right there. Jump over here right quick, and I'll go ahead and mark it for you. Just make sure with these posters that when you walk up to them, that little sign goes away, because sometimes those, I just don't know if I pick them up or not. So just make sure that you do that. We'll move on to the next one. Okay, so from here you just want to run off into this water area. Hopefully you won't die. It's a long fall. And then this one's very easy to miss because you want to keep going straight, and you don't expect them to put two of these too close together. But if you just scroll over to your left a little bit, boom, it'll be right there for you. Let's go ahead and get that one, and then we'll move on to our next piece of intel.
Right, Psycho. She does.
Okay, so right when you come out of this clearing, you're going to be about 200 to maybe 195 meters away from your next objective, which is Infiltrate Cell System X. So when you get here, there's also going to be the donut right here. If you've gotten that unlock, you kind of know where that is. If you don't have that unlock yet, that's how you get it. The white rider unlock. You have to ride that donut for 20 seconds. But before you go this way, which is the direction the game wants you to go, you just want to make a right and head down this little tunnel area.
Romeo 1, your primary target is in sight.
And it's going to be down here around this bend. Go ahead and mark it right there.
But the control system is located directly above.
And let's go ahead and pick up that one. Okay, so eventually you're going to get to like the entrance of this facility right here. And the game kind of wants you to infiltrate the facility, and you know, you can kind of go through the front door if you want. But if you head over here to the left side of the map, you can also infiltrate the facility this way too. I'm going to show you that. but you just want to head down in this little spillway right here. And then right here on the ground on this dead body is going to be your next piece of intel. Okay, so I'm going to show you a pretty cool way to get to the next piece of intel. I'm going to show you all of this because I think it's pretty fast and it might help you out some. Let's go ahead and hack this right quick just so we don't blow up. Okay, and then go ahead and cloak when you come out of here, and you just want to head this way. We're just trying to get to our mission marker over there. And what you can do is most of the time if you go crouch right here, these guys won't see you. Now there is like a roaming turret gun that you have to be careful of, but you're just trying to make it up these steps. And I'll show you a pretty cool way to get in there. I like to come over here and kind of hug this wall so they don't have any like lines of sight on me. Get all my energy back. And then I like to make my way up these steps. And you're just trying to get over here behind these crates. Like about right in here. So you can get your energy back one good time. And then you can make it all the way to the elevator pretty fast without anybody seeing you. Sometimes the roaming turret gun will still see you for whatever reason. So I like to stay crouched just to keep it safe. What you can do is you can wait right here until it turns around. And then you can just walk it out until you get to where you need to go. Nobody will see you. And then I'll show you where you're actually going to be able to get two pieces of intel in here, which is pretty cool. Get two birds with one stone, baby. I'll hop out of here, and as soon as you get out, just go ahead and put your visor on, and you'll see both of them right there. Doesn't really matter which one you get first. I just like to get this one normally, and then get the other one. Alright, that takes care of those two. Okay, so the next one is going to be after you exit this facility. Go ahead and take the elevator up. It's going to be a pretty long ride up to the top. And then as soon as you get out of this elevator, we can get the next one for you. And as soon as you walk out, there's going to be some enemies here, but you don't really have to worry about them. If you just look over here on this console, this little station right here, you're going to be able to get your last one for this particular mission. Okay, so let's go ahead and knock out mission number 4. It's called Safeties Off, and there are 11 data pads, 1 propaganda poster, and 4 black boxes. So this is a pretty big mission, so we're going to go ahead and knock this out. Let's get this thing started. Okay, so eventually you're going to see it say secondary secure cell intel. It's going to be a secondary mission. Let me go ahead and show you that in your objective. You see where it says primary objective, avoid the cell searchlights. And you have another one that says secure the cell intel and discover who turned psycho. So that's actually where we're going. So to clarify that, there's going to be a blue mission marker right there. We don't want to head toward that. We want to head toward the green mission marker, which is over there. So let's make our way toward that, and I'll show you where these pieces of intel are. Okay, so as soon as you get over here, you're going to see like some searchlights or whatever, and you're going to see like a downed helicopter. And if you just push up on your D-pad, you'll see like a ton of intel. There's also some intel like this up here. So there's a bunch that you can get right here. Go ahead and mark them all for you. So we're going to again start picking these up again. This is pretty much right when I started the level. I'm 128 meters away from the primary objective, which is avoid the cell searchlights. So again, I'm on the secondary mission marker. So just keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and pick these up. It's going to be one right here. Going to be another one right here. And there's another one right here. So again, there's 1, 2, 3, and then you can head up here and pick up the rest of them. There's one right there, one right there, another one. Sorry about that. And another one. Okay, so what you want to do from here is you want to make your way. You're trying to head toward your next mission, your next mission marker right there. So just go ahead and take off. If you've killed all the enemies, it'll be real easy. I still got a couple enemies left, but you just want to take off and come through here. I'm gonna get my energy back some. I just don't want to be seen and then have like a ton of people shooting at me while I'm trying to show you guys this. So you're heading up into this area right here. There's gonna be an enemy. just equip your silencer and take it out. And then as soon as you come up, there's going to be one right there. One of the posters. So just make sure that it actually clicks in and you take it out, and then we'll move on to the next one. Okay, so as soon as you're done getting the posters right there, let me get and take this guy out before he sees me. You just want to go ahead and hack that turret. I've already done it. And then you just want to head over this way. You're going to pass this barrel. I'm going to show you all of this because this can be a little bit confusing. Come up the stairs here, and then just climb all the way to the top of the stairs and take these guys out. Okay, just take those guys out. Keep climbing all the way to the top of these stairs. And switch my guns. Now, when you get to the top of these stairs, you're really just trying to find the zip line. You see the zip line right here? That's what you're trying to find. Then what you want to do is just come into this room and turn around and look in this back corner. And that's going to be your next piece of intel right there. So it's kind of, as you're progressing the story, you can see right there on the left, I'm about 9.3 meters away from my objective, which is the zip line. So as long as you're following out the story, you can't miss it. Okay, so this one's a little bit confusing. So this is right after you take the zip line and you end up falling down here. You're going to be about 50 meters away from your next objective, and obviously that's where you're heading. I did want to show you all of this because I don't know, I felt like if I started you off where it was, you may not know exactly where I was. So you just want to come through here, make a left, and you're going to be coming through this way. And there's going to be this pool table. That's pretty iconic. You're going to be about 20 meters away from your objective. So you kind of have to come this way anyway to get to your objective, but I did just want to like show it. And what you want to do is go ahead. You can see it actually through the wall right there. Let's go ahead and open up this door. It's going to be a little, not a cut scene, but a little animation there with a chopper. That's pretty iconic. And the game kind of wants you to go that way, you know what I mean? And so it kind of gets your attention, but it's going to be over there to your left. So right here.
Heads up, Prophet.
Okay, so you're eventually going to get here, and it says to approach the Ceph Minder, which is right there. You're going to be about 20-something clicks away or whatever from your objective. If you want to go ahead and, well, let's get through this little action sequence. It's actually right back there on that wall. So all I did was come across this like huge gap. There's a lot of enemies, so you do have to be careful. And the best way to get up here is just to kind of do one of your super jumps. You'll grab on, and then just head behind it. Let me get through this. I know the screen's a little bit blurry right now. So now I'm behind it right here, and then it's just going to be across this fallen sign. It's going to be right here.
I hear ya. You need something?
Okay, so the next one, that's where the Ceph Minder is right there. Obviously, I'm looking back, and you just want to come around this corner. There's going to be a couple of bodies that fly out of this building right here on fire. That'll let you know that you're in the right spot. You're going to be about 180, meters away from your next objective. There's actually going to be two right here. It's going to be one right there, and there's going to be another one right there. Let's go ahead and get these.
Prophet, still no sign of Rash. I'm getting reports of Ceph activity all
Okay, and then
over
we'll
the
run
town.
around here and get this
Cell are
one.
being annihilated.
Okay, so the next piece of intel, you're going to come across this like huge area right here. You're going to end up coming to this access panel and opening that access panel. It's going to drop these stairs, and you're still obviously just going toward the main mission objective, which is actually right there. You're just trying to make it to your, you can see it right there on my little HUD right there. Just come around, and it's going to be right there. Okay, so as soon as you come down the elevator, you just picked up the last piece of intel. You're going to come down that elevator. You're going to end up being kind of in this area right here. And you just want to come around and down these stairs. Turn this corner. You're going to make another left. So you're going to get to like this little, kind of like an intersection right here. Just want to make a left. And I'll go ahead and mark it for you so you can see it. It's going to be right there. It's going to be right by this these dead doctors. Alright, now from here, this next one is kind of easy to miss. So you want to just do like a 180. You're going to just follow the normal path. So just hop over this. You're going to come around here. You're going to get down here and make another right. And the game wants you to keep going straight, like right through there. And it's very easy to miss this. But if you kind of look in this area right here, that's going to be your next one. That took me forever to find, so hopefully that helps you out. Okay, and the last one is just kind of on your way out. You just basically are just going to keep following your objective. Come down here. Come down these steps. And then when you turn this corner right here, what you want to do is, instead of going through here, you just want to come around and look back. Just like that. It's going to be right here on the edge of this table. Oops. There you go. Okay, so let's go ahead and start working on the next mission. It's called Red Star Rising. There are 5 data pads, 1 propaganda poster, and 3 black boxes. Let's get it started. Okay, so this first one's pretty simple to find. Let's go ahead and just come out here and hop on this. I'm going to call it a pipe. I don't think it's a pipe. I think it's like an arm or something, but hop on this guy. And then just hop across right here. And then the game wants you to go down this zip line right here. But if you just push up on your D-pad, you'll see that your next one is right there. See if I can collect it without getting the gun. Okay, so the next piece of intel is right after you connect with the cell right there, like the cell hologram. You get your powers and you kill all these enemies right here. Then this new enemy busts through this gate right here, and obviously you take him out. And what you want to do is just go through the gate. The game wants you to continue to go that way, but what you want to do is wrap around to the right and kind of bust a U-turn right here. And this was, man, I'm telling you, this stuff took me forever to find. But it's way back right there. So that's going to be your next piece of intel.
I can take that power for myself.
Prophet, come back to me and listen.
Okay, so after you get this piece of intel, you know, this is the way that we came. What you want to do is come out this way. And you can go left or right here. You can go left or right depending on how you want to play. I like to go left. I feel like I get more cover when I come this way. And you're trying to head inside of this building right here. Let me see if I can mark it. Okay, it's not showing up quite yet. So just go ahead and cloak. And because I haven't killed all these enemies yet. There it is right there. You see it through the wall. So just go ahead and cloak so you can get through here pretty easy. Now if you've already killed all the enemies, then it shouldn't be that bad. Just climb up these steps. And I don't know who killed these enemies. It wasn't me, but I noticed that they're dead right now. But anyway, there may be some enemies that you encounter, but just going to be right here for you. Now this next one is super easy to miss because you've gotten this one and it's so close. But what you can do is, as soon as you pick this one up, you just want to come back around here where the bush is, and just like bust a U-turn right there, and it's going to be right there on the wall. It's another poster. So just make sure you scan it in and that you actually get it to click in, and you're good to go. Okay, so the next piece of intel, you just want to keep following your mission objective. It's going to be, it's not a very linear path, but it'll all make sense. All roads kind of lead to this area that I'm about to show you, this kind of open area right here. So what you want to do is just get right here. You're going to be about 762 meters away from your objective, which is to reach Claire and provide support. So as soon as you kind of get all those things working together, and there's going to be like a buggy right there, you just want to come around this buggy, and it's going to be right there. So again, right now I'm about 766 meters away from reaching Claire. Okay, so there's going to be a cutscene after you fall into the water down here. There's going to be a cutscene with Claire. After that cutscene is over, there's going to be an animation where like a ship flies over your head, and then you're going to end up being right here. So this is all part of the main story. You're going to be about 770-ish meters away from your objective. What you want to do is just keep running. The game wants you to go kind of over in that area. So just come down these cliffs. Be careful because you can die here if you you know, fall too far. One good thing you can do here is just equip your armor mode, like it's telling you right there, and it'll help you survive these long falls. And you just want to keep going this way. Now, like I said, the game wants you to go that way, but you want to come this way. Let me get some of my energy back here. All right, and there's going to be a buggy right there. But if you come and you look right, see if I can get it. There it is. All right, and that's going to be your next one. Okay, so you're eventually going to get to this section right here. There's going to be like a wall standing in front of you. You have to like hack it and get in there. You come from this way right here. This is the way that you came through. And you're about, I don't know, 1,313 is where I am. So I'm 1,313 meters away from one and 1,216 meters away from the other. So just to give you a ballpark of where you're at. The primary objectives are to take out the command center. And to your left here, before you go through this gate, you just want to run up here and jump. And if you go ahead and just push up on your D-pad, you'll see that one of them's there and one of them's here. So we're going to go and get this one first, since it's closest. And then we just wrap around the wall here. And we pick up the next one. Okay, so to find the next piece of intel, there was basically two ways that you can get into the command center. You can see my two prompts there where they say find a way to get into the command center. There's two of them. So you can get in either way. And it really doesn't matter which way you get in because there's an iconic like tower structure when you get in here. But I did want to show you the way that I entered. I decided to come through the tunnel. There's a tunnel over here, kind of on the, it's kind of straight ahead. Like if I keep following this tunnel out, I'll show you. You'll show up kind of in front of the, like the tower structure. I'll show you this. But you can come in here either way. Like it doesn't really matter as long as you get in here. And I'll show you the structure here. And then that'll be a really good point of reference for you. But if you come through this tunnel, the reason why I like coming through this tunnel is because it's gonna be right here. The other way you come in is somewhere over there, like in that area. So it doesn't really matter which way you come in, but you're either gonna be facing the tower like directly in front of you, or you're gonna show up somewhere over here, probably in this area right here, and the tower is gonna be kind of at an angle to you. So it really doesn't matter. But you're mainly just trying to find your way to this little area. So either it's going to be right here, or you're going to have to come from over here and walk across. Does that make sense? And you'll be able to find it. So let's go on in there and pick up our last one. And I'll see you in the next mission. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish out mission number 6, which is called Only Human. We have 5 data pads, 1 propaganda poster, and 2 black boxes. Okay, so this first piece of intel can be a little bit tricky to find. You want to go ahead and hack this minefield and then walk across this bridge. You're going to be obviously coming from that direction over there. Just come across this bridge. You're going to be inside of this room right here. There's going to be a couple enemies that you need to take out. So take them out. I've already taken them out just for time's sake. And then you just want to come up here and hop up on this wall. Now this next one is a poster, so you can actually get it from here. It's kind of where I'm pointing at right now. You can hack it from here, or not hack it, but you know what I mean. You can put up your visor and get it, but I'm just going to show you exactly where it is. So you just want to come up to this thing that's shooting out all this electricity and hop up here, and then go ahead and hop hop up here and walk up this slanted section, and then come around, and the poster is going to be right there. But again, you don't have to actually make a trip up here. You can actually hack it from the ground, but just for the sake of argument, right there it is. Okay, so the next piece of intel is right after you get supercharged for the first time, and he comes in with the VTOL warship and takes out the, I'm not sure what that's called, I apologize, but the thing that's shooting out the electricity, and basically it tells you that you have to go take out the next one. You just want to run straight down here. Let's take out this guy. And what you'll see, if you look off in the distance right here, so it's wanting you to go that way, you're going to see the Statue of Liberty's head right there. And that's where you're trying to get to. Just go ahead and fall off this little area right here. Just be careful. Try to have your suit on. Your armor on or whatever. And just kind of fall off. Be real easy about it so you don't die. Okay, and then you just want to head off right over here to the Statue of Liberty. And it's going to be inside of like its face or whatever. It's pretty neat. It's a pretty cool place to have an intel. Plus that's just kind of cool to see, you know what I mean? Hop up here and it's gonna be right there. Just crouch in here. There it is. Okay, so as soon as you finish getting this piece of intel, just go ahead and head back out, and instead of going towards your mission markers, you just want to look left. And let me get over this rubble. Look left, and there's going to be a tunnel way off in the distance. Now, you can take that tunnel if you want to. There's also, you can also go to the right and you can go to the left. I like to go to the left because there's a gunfight that takes place in here, and you have to kill a couple of enemies. If you go through the tunnel, they're going to be like on your left hand side. You're going to be kind of pincered in. But if you come around back, I'll show you. You can kind of sneak in behind them. Like, they're not here now, but in your game they're going to be somewhere in here, and they're going to be completely exposed because the people they're firing at are over in this direction, and you can kill them really quick. And then I'll show you. That's where the tunnel comes through, right? And then you just come up here, and you can probably see it right there already. And that's going to be your next piece of intel. Okay, so you're eventually going to get to the second one, and it's going to be one of your main mission objectives. And obviously it's trying to get you to go right there. But if you look, let me again kill this guy right quick. But if you look down here, that's going to be your next piece of intel. So like I said, it's trying to get you to go there. You just want to come right down here and pick that one up. Okay, so the next piece of intel is a little bit tricky to find. Right after you take out the second defense tower, if you hit start, you'll be able to see up there that your last primary objective. It's going to be one of those, depending on which order you did it in. If you're doing it by the order that I've done it in the video, then obviously you should be on Charlie as well. And you just want to head toward the Charlie designation point. When you come down here, now I've already killed all the enemies and got rid of all the pings, or pingers, I guess is what they call them. But you want to hack that turret, and you want to make sure you hack that turret just so that you don't, just so that you don't die. There's going to be a pinger. I think they're called pingers right here. Just make sure you kind of, deal with all that before you get out here into the fray. So what you want to do is just go ahead and pull up your map, just so we can have a frame of reference. You can see where I am right now. And as you get into the bottom left-hand side, or the bottom right-hand side of the map, you can see the little like car icon or little buggy icon. That's kind of where we're heading. And then right beneath that to the right is, it looks like two bridges that kind of make like a circle. You see that? Like one of them goes to the left, one of them goes to the right. We're trying to head right there because that's where the next intel is. So I'm kind of pointing in the right direction now. My suggestion to you would be to go ahead and make sure you're pointing in the right direction before you continue, just so that you don't end up wandering around. You can see right now that my yellow triangle is pointing toward that buggy, and then we're going to have to take a right once we pass the buggy. So you can see right there that there's the buggy right there. So just make sure you're kind of lined up before you start walking, because trust me, it is very easy to get turned around in these big maps. And then just obviously start heading toward the buggy. Go ahead and keep heading this way. Alright, so there is the buggy. You just want to keep going. You can get in the water if you want to. And now we're just looking for a place on our right hand side, kind of like it's inset. See right here? Looks like it's kind of inset right here. So right past the buggy, just come through here. And be careful right here, there's going to be some stuff you need to hack. Okay, and there's going to be some like people in here, and then right past them is going to be like a VTOL warship, and inside of here, let me get on target here. Inside of here is going to be your next data point. Okay, so just go ahead and pick that one up. Okay, so from here you just want to go right back out the same way that you came. Keep going. And I'll show you where you get this one at. Just come to the left side of this big structure right here. And you're going to see way off in the distance right there, it looks like another VTOL warship has been downed. So that's where you want to be heading to. I wonder if it'll show it from here. I don't know if it'll show it from here or not. Just dodge all these landmines or whatever. Just keep on going. Well, don't get stuck. Don't worry about the enemies, especially if you're planning on recruit. If you do start getting shot, just, turn on your armor. But it's going to be right there. See if I can get up and pick it up. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so after you get this piece of intel, you just want to do like a 180 and head back this way. And there's going to be some mines up here and stuff. You can just kind of bypass them by going in the water. And you're trying to make it to this helicopter right here. Now, I just came over here and tried to get this, and I couldn't get it for whatever reason. Well, I could get it, but it wouldn't give me the button prompt to press X to get it. You see how normally it says press X to collect data? It doesn't do it for me, but if you just come up to it, you're going to be able to get it by pressing X. So it doesn't give you a prompt, so it's going to lead you to believe that you can't get it, or like it's glitched or something. But still hit your X button and you should still be able to pick that one up. Okay, so the last piece of intel is right here during this boss fight. This is right after the VTOL warship section of the game, you know, where you have to be the gunner. So just run away, go ahead and shield up. Let's get down here, we get some cover right quick. And if you turn on your visor, you can see that it's way over there in the corner. So there's an opening back here. Obviously that's where the VTOL warship used to be, over in that direction. It's going to be over here. Right there. Okay, we're in the home stretch. I just wanted to do a quick recap. We have everything in Post-Human, everything in Welcome to the Jungle, The Root of All Evil is good, Safeties Off, Red Star Rising, Only Human, and so the only thing we have left is Gods and Monsters, and there's 3 data pads, 1 poster, and 4 black boxes, and we are all done. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. Okay guys, so in this particular mission I can't stress using your visor enough, because it's gonna probably be kind of hard for you to see even though I have the brightness turned up on the screen, just because of the way that they made this level. So you can see that right now it looks like there's nothing here, but if you use your visor, look at that. See what I mean? So you just want to make sure that you do that. Now you saw one of them go away right then. That's because that was the poster. So if you just spawn in from right here and just push up on your visor and scan, you'll see 4, right? There's 3 right now. There'll be a 4th one kind of in this middle area, and you can just go ahead and knock that out. That was the poster. So let's go ahead and hit push up again, and let's go ahead and pick up this first one, or I should say the second one if you got the poster. And let's move on. Now just for the sake of argument, if you didn't pick up the poster when you did your visor, just kind of come around this corner, and the poster was actually right there. You see what I mean? So that's the poster that I got when I spawned in. So just wanted to kind of clear that up. Then your next one's going to be kind of back over here in this area. Just kind of come around this corner. It's going to be like a burning car. Just crouch down, come through here. Go ahead and do a power kick. And do it again. Just kind of get this thing out of your way. And then you just want to come down here and pick up your next piece of data. Okay, so from here, just come right back up the same way that you came. Basically just going back the same way you came. You could have got this one on the way in, but I find that it's easier to see it because you're actually facing it on your way back out. So then you can go ahead and pick this one up. Okay, so from here you can get out of here a couple of different ways. I actually like to go back the same way that we just came from getting that other piece of intel. So you're kind of doing like a little back and forth, but I find that it's easier to follow in the guide if you do it, you know, that way. You can jump up. Actually, you can jump up here if you want to, or you can go down underneath. Either way, I like to go ahead and just jump up over here. Remember, that's where we just got the other piece of intel, so we just want to come back through here. Like I said, you can get those in whichever order you want, but I find it's just easier to do them this way. Just hop down, and you just want to keep going straight. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can find it. Right, yeah, there it is. So that's where you're kind of heading, and that's one of them. This place is super confusing, so just hop up here, get through your checkpoint. There's gonna be a crazy little cutscene right there. So like I said, use that visor, because like I said, it's going to be hard for you to see where I'm going sometimes on the screen. So that's your next one. Okay, so I'm from that piece of intel, I'm going to go ahead and walk you out of here. It's kind of confusing a little bit because it's so dark, but you just want to keep kind of following the path. There's no intel in here. I just want to kind of show you how to get out of here in case it's your first time like playing or whatever. And just let it do its thing. You're gonna eventually fall in some water like this, which is exactly what you want. And then you just want to keep following this out. Okay, and eventually you're gonna get to this open area. Just keep going. Just kind of walk you through this because this gets I don't know, it just gets real confusing with all these tunnels, and I don't want you guys to get lost. So just keep following the tunnel down. This is probably the trickiest mission, just because everything looks the same. So we can probably run through here. Gonna be a lot of little cutscenes too. Now you're eventually gonna get to this kind of area right here. What you want to do is head over there and then make a right. You want to kind of go that way. So just keep going this way. You're gonna see like this big thing in front of you like this. You just want to wrap around this bend. You'll see like the little alien thing right there, little alien tail. And if you just keep going back this way, I think you can probably find it right there. You see it? That's where you're kind of heading right there. Just come over here and pick this one up. You got to be perfect on this one, and there you go. Okay, so this next piece of intel is a little bit tricky. First off, come down through here. Now I've already taken out all the enemies, but you are going to have a couple of enemies that you're going to encounter. And there's also going to be like a turret gun. I'll show you where that is. So you got to worry about this minefield right here. There's going to be like 2 enemies right in here, and then one of those flying little robots that kind of point out your position. You got to take all that out. And then just make sure that you hack this turret right here. That turret will pretty much clean everybody out for you. You shouldn't have any issues after you get the turret. Now, here's the trick to this particular intel. The piece of intel is actually right up in here. But the problem is when you climb up and you come over here, like you jump up on this rock, there's a rock there, right? You can't get through. And you know that there's stuff on the other side because there's things over there that you can hack, but you just can't get through. So what you have to do is go ahead and trigger this first. Let's go ahead and do this first. Alright, so now that you're all powered up, let's head back through. Start killing everybody that you can. Okay, so now that you see we've killed everybody, right? We've done all that. We've supercharged. We got all of our kills. Everybody's dead. Now when you come through here, the rock is open. So that's kind of the trick, okay? So go ahead and hop up here. Hop up here. And then when you do your vision, you'll be able to see where it is. So that's kind of confusing. I know, like, if you're reading this on a forum or something like that, then that may be a little bit confusing for you. So I just wanted to show that to you. Okay, so this last piece of intel is the last one we need to get our unlock. So I'm really going to walk you through it because it's very confusing. And if I just show up there magically, I don't know that you'll know where I am. So I'm going to walk you there. Just come down through here. Now, I've already came through here and marked all these enemies because that takes a little bit of time. So, just know that there's going to be a lot of enemies here. Now you can hack these guys right here. I don't know if you knew that or not. You can actually hack them. And it kind of stuns them for a second. Let's see if I can get this hack. It's kind of hard to talk and play at the same time. Okay, and then they'll kind of just stun for a second. Now you don't really have to do anything here, except just try to get past them when they're hacked. You don't really have to try to kill them or anything. There's going to be another one over there, another enemy. Let's come over here, and you can usually just punch kill these guys. Make sure you try to pick up a pinch rifle if you can, because that's really going to be good. Go ahead and go stealth again. It's going to be a minefield right here. Let's go ahead and hack that. Okay, and just keep making your way through. Straight ahead. Now when you get about right in here, right past the minefield, go ahead and start scanning, because you may miss it. Like I said, it's really tricky to find. Let's go ahead and take this dude out. And right there it is. See what I mean? So it's really tricky to find if you're not aware of where it is. But that's going to be your last one right there. And the unlock should pop. And there you go. So that is breaking the lore. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Remember that in the bottom left hand side of the screen there's a panel that says Interactive Hub. If you need to get any more unlocks from me, you can click on that. It'll take you to a new video, and in that video will be links to all the videos that I'm covering for Crysis 3. So again, if you have any questions at all, comment me down below, PM me, Facebook, Twitter, either way, and I'll be sure to clarify anything that you may have issues with. Alright, we'll talk to you guys soon. Be good.